Hello friends, I am from Biology faculty of QLS Academy. Today we are going to learn about control and coordination. I am sure you will all enjoy learning today's lesson, so let's start with our class of today. We all know that animals are more complex than plants. Now, have you ever wondered why it is so? It is because we have so many specialized organs that perform specialized functions for their control and coordination. This coordination in animals occurs due to the nervous coordination, that is the nervous system, and the chemical coordination, that is the endocrine system. We have already studied about nervous system in previous classes. Now let's study about endocrine system in our body. To understand endocrine system, let us imagine our body as a factory. The body, like all factories, has to know when to start and when to stop production of each of its product. When there is a need for the product, then the factory manager sends a signal that starts production of that product. When enough of the product is being made, then the factory manager sends a signal that stops production of that product. This is similar to what happens in our own body. This process is carried out by the endocrine system, which is the body system that communicates and controls functions in our body. This control is maintained through chemical messengers called as hormones that are released by the glands or cells or organs that secrete. There are several glands located throughout the body and all of them are important. However, there are two glands in the brain that are like the masterminds of the other organs. First is the hypothalamus. Hypothalamus is a lot like the operation manager in a factory that makes sure every aspect of the factory is functioning properly. The hypothalamus is a small gland in the brain that assesses the body's environment and releases hormones that controls other glands. The hypothalamus essentially coordinates and dictates the activities of all other glands in order to keep the body functioning properly. Hormones produced include growth hormone releasing hormone, which stimulates the release of growth hormone, that is GH, from the anterior pituitary. Gonadotropin releasing hormone stimulates release of follicle stimulating hormones and luteinizing hormone from anterior pituitary. Oxytocin induces uterine contractions, labor and milk release from mammary glands and stored in posterior pituitary. Next master gland is the pituitary gland. The pituitary gland is very small in size but is called as the master gland, as many endocrine glands are controlled by the hormones secreted by the pituitary gland. Different hormones secreted by this gland includes growth hormone, TSH, FSH, LH, ACTH, MSH, vasopressin and oxytocin. Third type of gland is thyroid gland. Now thyroid located in the front part of the lower neck and is shaped like a butterfly. Thyroid produces hormones called as thyroxine, which controls the rate at which cells burn fuels from food to produce energy. As the level of thyroxine increases in the bloodstream, at the same time the speed at which chemical reaction occurs in the body also increases. Attached to the thyroid are four tiny glands called as parathyroids, which regulates the level of calcium in the blood with the help of another hormone produced in the thyroid. Next type of gland is pancreas. Pancreas consists of special type of cells called as islets of Langerhans, which produces two important hormones, insulin secreted by the beta cells and glucagon secreted by the alpha cells. They work together to maintain a steady level of glucose, or we can call them as sugar. Insulin converts excess of glucose into glycogen, whereas when there is excess of glucose in the blood, glucagon converts glycogen back to glucose in the blood, and to keep the body supplied with fuel to produce and maintain stores of energy in the body. Now when you think of the adrenal gland, also known as the suprarenal glands, adrenal glands are arguably best known for secreting the hormones adrenaline, which rapidly prepares your body to spring into action in a stressful conditions. But the adrenal glands contribute to your health even at times when your body isn't under extreme stress, such as they secrete hormones which increases the heartbeat to supply more oxygen to muscles. It helps the body to control blood sugar, it regulates blood pressure, it controls increase in breathing rate due to contraction of diaphragm and drift muscles. The gonads are the main source of sex hormones. In males, they are located in the scrotum. Male gonads or testes secrete hormones called as androgens, the most important of which is testosterone. These hormones regulate body changes associated with sexual development, including enlargement of penis, appearances of the other male secondary sex characteristics such as deepening of voice, growth of facial and pubic hair, and the increase in muscle growth and strength. The female gonads or the ovaries are located in the pelvis. They produce eggs and secrete the female hormones estrogen and progesterone. Estrogen is involved in the development of female sexual features such as breast growth and accumulation of body fat around the hips and thighs. So student, this was all about how different hormones regulate and control our bodily functions. I hope you all enjoyed learning about different hormones of your body, and if you have any more doubts, you can go to the following link.